Hey everybody, welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So it is a Sunday morning here in a very wet and windy Milan, but nonetheless, don't need to go out because over the next couple of hours, I'm going to do my absolute best to check out everything that's been happening in Melodifestivalen 2024. So I'm not going to patronise anyone by telling anyone what that is. It's an event happening in Sweden over the last couple of weeks. And this weekend is the final, whereby the winner, so there were 12, there's normally 12 finalists. The winner will represent Sweden in Malmo 2024. So I brought this out, which I purchased at Melodifestivalen. That's a lie, I didn't purchase. Paco Chico Toxico gifted it to me because I was waxing lyricals about how much I loved them. And then, bless his heart, like out of nowhere, he just pulled out of the bag. He's like, I bought this for his, the people that follow that other thing he does outside YouTube. And I was like, I love you. But obviously the battery's gone. So I'm going to save the planet and not purchase another one because I should just be able to problem solve and get another battery. But I was really looking to utilize this because it lights up during this video, but screw it. I'm still going to utilize it, but it's basically just a piece of plastic that does not light up. But yeah, I went last year. It was an amazing, amazing experience. I went with Georgie Canav. If you don't know who he is, check out his YouTube video. Huge Eurovision fan, really lovely guy. And we're going again this year. And Paco Chico Toxico is going to be there as well. So we were there together last year. And Vinz is going to be there. There's a lot of other YouTubers as well that will be there. Burak's going to be there. Really, really lovely guy. YouTuber from Turkey. So I can't wait to be in Sweden, be in Stockholm. Love that city. C, Melodifestivalen is just an awesome, love fest. I was hugely shocked and surprised last year in regards to going to Melodifestivalen and how much of a family event it is. I just thought it was going to be a lot of LGBTQIA plus community. No, it's families. Literally there is children everywhere. But it really did add to what was really, like I said, it's just a festival of love and positivity. So I cannot wait to return there this weekend. Okay, right, I haven't heard any of the songs. I have every intention after this video to check out the Andra Chansen songs because my understanding is that was a bit of a palaver last night. So they shaked things up, right? They didn't have an Andra Chansen episode. They decided to do something else, but by all accounts, didn't really work. And actually, I did see something on Twitter, which I completely agree with. The Melodifestivalen or MELFEST format is fine and has been fine. So why would you play around with it? But anyway, my understanding is the two songs that got selected were from Heat 5. So I do want to check out the other songs in Andra Chansen because some of the songs that I've seen go viral to some extent on Twitter, I think were some of the songs in Andra Chansen that are out now. So my intention after this video is check out all the songs in Andra Chansen to just confirm whether the two songs that went through were the best songs. But nonetheless, we've got 12 songs. My trusted pad and pen at hand to work out, I don't know if I'm going to be able to rank it 1 to 12, but certainly work out some sort of way where I work out my faves and who I will be rooting for in the arena on Saturday. So Maria Su was in last year, right? So I didn't mind her song last year. So she's the girl from Ukraine, isn't she? That obviously is now in Sweden. I do remember there was a lot of positivity around the song, so I'm expecting good things. Oh, that's my light. That's not working. Right, I need to get a battery. How effective is that? Loving the lighting. Those lights. A, making me jealous, but B, is someone spoiling the transmission through the screen. That was the chorus. Okay, all right. So far I'm not necessarily picking up on an obvious melody that's sticking in my brain. Okay. It's having more of an impact now. Okay, this is a strong start to this year. Vocally, she's delivering. Loving the staging. Vocal. Stupid person with the phone recording. I swear this is the song that Amma the Balkan guy is massively backing on Twitter and comparing it. I have seen him compare it to Lorene's Tattoo, but not in the sense that they sound the same, but the same sort of impact. But the thing with Lorene's Tattoo is on instant listen, I could sing along to that one afterwards. The melody stuck in my brain. So the when I'm gone. Strong. Don't get me wrong, strong. But I'm not running to necessarily download that and get overly excited by that, despite the fact that it is a female bop, which therefore one would assume already starts on a 7 out of 10 before I even listen to it. No, let's start positive. I'm going to give that one an 8.2. An 8.2. There's not really much wiggle room to go now. But nonetheless, I appreciate the staging. I appreciate the vocals. I appreciate the production. It sounds like a well-produced track. I wouldn't expect anything different from Mr. Jimmy Joker. I'm holding out for something a bit more impactful. Yeah, so song 1. Right. J. Smith. Now this was one of the ones that came through Andrew Chanson, wasn't it? Okay. It's a bit of a kind of folky country vibe. I'm your kind of perfect target because I'm the one that loves country western music. But I'm not necessarily jiving with this one. Okay. Ending with a bit of impact. Ending with a bit more of an anthemic feel, shall I say. I'm trying to think also, obviously, with Sweden hosting it. And as a result, this sort of song, I can imagine, would get a very good response from the crowd in Malmo. And he's really trying to pull on the crowd to try and get this song across the line, which evidently it has done. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan, but I appreciate the anthemic feel near the end and the energy being drawn from the crowd. I'm going to give that one a 7.6. Yeah, not completely wowed by that one. Okay, Lisa Ajax. She's been a bit hit or miss for my personal tastes. What was that song with the swear word in, which I wasn't a massive fan of? Okay, Awful Liar, Lisa Ajax. Is she pregnant? Thank you very much to Scandi Pop on Twitter to inform me that Lisa Ajax in December announced that she is going to be a mama, due in June. Yeah, it's not really doing anything for me either. Okay. I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's that kind of formulaic ballad, pop ballad, I guess we can call it. This sounds like some of the songs. What was the year that 2017 Lucy Jones won in the UK? If you listen to that national final, those songs came from a songwriting camp, and a few of those songs sounds like this. They're there, they're nice, but like, yeah, this isn't a Eurovision contender in any way, shape or form. It is getting better. It is getting better. That previous chorus hit a bit more home. Let you go. That national final in 2017, there was a song by Holly Brewer. And it's not that similar, but it's just very much within that vein, like a songwriting camp song. Look, you need a ballad in any national final. It's a fairly decent one. I think also, bearing in mind, I think when I go into these reacting to national final songs, I think my bar is naturally a lot higher for Sweden, which means that I'm probably more critical than, let's say, if I sat down and watched a national final, Latvia Supernova, for example. I think I go into that one being a bit more optimistic and positive, whereby for this one, I think just due to the amazing producers, songwriters, and just the legacy of this contest, I think I'm just sitting here automatically being critical. So I think as a result of that, I think I've been slightly unfair with Lisa Ajax there. Awful. Right, 7.8. Okay, so Smashing to Pieces is back. Now, I've just remembered to respect my authenticity and legitimacy. I need to confess I have heard this. So when I was in Germany with Georgie, that was the first heat, and he wanted to listen to it, and I said, I'll just put it on. So I have heard this, and I remember liking it, which for a rock song is, yeah. This is the season where apparently I'm enjoying some rock songs. I remember this now. I remember why I liked this. It's interesting because I was looking at some of the songwriters there, and I would be quite interested in regards to this song, whether, yeah. So, I mean, if you hear this song and you hear this melody, this could equally be a ballad. This equally could have been sung by Lisa Ajax with that production onto this one. But instead, this is a song that's been given a rock production. But fundamentally, the song behind it, the makeup of this song, I just think it's a very good song. This is a very strong contender. And I ain't no rock fan. And again, because it's being held in Sweden, I do want Sweden to send a song which the crowd can feed off of. So for that 3 minutes, the energy will be max. And this is a song to feed off of. Hold us down. I think this is my favourite song so far. Because a bit like what I was saying about in regards to Maria Sua, there wasn't an evident melody to attach onto, where this is the answer to that criticism. There is a very evident melody and it's infectious. And you've kind of got two factors here. You've got the infectious melody for someone who is musically immature and a child, which I'll appreciate if anyone obviously has come and will come for me in regards to my awful music tastes and how simple they are. But fundamentally, I can hear this very simple melody that effectively is an earworm. So you've got people like me liking it, but then you've also got people like who like rock music as well. So as a result, you've got them as well. I think this appeals to a multitude of people. I think if Sweden pick this, yes, obviously I'm only on song 4. If Sweden pick this, I think they would get a good result with this one. Very good. Very, very good. Very, very, very good. Right, I'm going to give that one a 9. That was very, very good. I'm a fan of that one, which is a shocker. Okay, number 5, we've got Cazzi. So, I can't get enough. I can't get enough of you. Love that song. And from memory, isn't she, or doesn't she have a songwriting credit for Lorene's Tattoo last year as well? Okay, as a result of that, build up. Looking forward to this one. I mean, yeah, well, hello, Thomas Gieson. Right, okay, so I already have high expectations for this song. Love it. You've evidently got already quite an addictive melody there and strings. I'm a huge fan of strings in a production. Why do I feel I'm going to absolutely love this? I love it. I'm a melody guy. And it's camp. Of course it is. That melody rings a bell. That's annoying me. I've heard that melody before. Where have I heard that melody? That's gonna annoy me. This is my favourite so far. Obsessed. Oh, obsessed. 10. 11. Not a break. Not a break. Obsessed. Oh, I love it. Oh, man. Okay. 15 out of 10. That's put me in an unbelievably amazing mood. I'm obsessed. That song's amazing. Rings a bell. Someone needs to help me. And I want to say it's a song from Melodifestivalen as well. I was thinking earlier, is it an After Dark song? But it's not. But I got in my head a drag queen. I heard a song that sounds like this. Anyway, I don't care. I'm obsessed. Like, it's my favourite so far. Easy. Okay, Annika, so you're one of the ones that qualified through Andrew Chanson as well. So let's check this one out. Annika Wickihalder. It's got a lovely ring to it. Always good to pan into the crowd with their lights. Always elevates a song for me. Like, there's nothing wrong with this song. It's a decent song. It's just thinking like, okay, if this goes to Eurovision, how would that go down? Oh, I don't know. I'm not. She's certainly selling it. Do you know what? I've given this girl way too much of a disservice. Oh, that was a very good ending there, Annika. Right, I've given that girl a disservice. So what, I've got Smashing Into Pieces with 9. I've got Cazzi 15 out of 10. And I've got Maria with 8.2. I found a line. I'm going to give that one an 8.1. Actually, wasn't that bad. I was too harsh on that one. That wasn't actually too bad. I would listen to that one again happily. Right, two boys from Norway, right? So they were second last year in regards to Loreen Tattoo. So that was always going to be the best position that they could have finished. I didn't mind Air. I've seen some very good things on Twitter about this one, and so much so, I don't think I'm speaking out of turn. Is this now the favourite? I think. Okay. Didn't mind Air. If it's in the same vein as Air, I don't know whether it would necessarily be in my top 2. Smash Into Pieces and Cazzi are quite high for me right now. Oh, Jimmy Joker. I mean, both a producer and songwriter. Is he not exhausted? You got Joy Deb, Linear Deb, familiar with them. Okay. Enjoying the staging. So far, so good. Oh, I like this beat. Oh, I can see why people like this song, and I've got to be so careful not to contradict myself. I am normally very overcritical about songs that do not give me a chorus in the traditional sense. I feel we've got another one, haven't we? So the repetition of Unforgettable, but with that unbelievable infectious beat behind. I will keep standing by the fact that, yes, I contradict myself, but a good example of this, Natalia Gordienko, Sugar, again, didn't give me a chorus in a traditional sense, but I forgave it because I absolutely loved the production in replacement of what I was expecting from a traditional chorus. I'm going to say the same for this. That's quite an infectious kind of drawing in beat there. I can already say I do prefer this to Air. I've seen a few people say that they don't. They prefer Air. But I think this is better than Air. It's more in tune with my musical taste, I think. It's unforgettable. It's this beat. He's unforgettable. I am really enjoying this. Oh, it ends. Okay, so I saw a video of William from Wee Wee Blogs saying a similar statement that I normally say in regards to when a song ends, and you're like, oh, and you're surprised it ends, and you're disappointed it ends. That's always a good sign. Okay. Was it ESC Tom that I saw on Twitter today saying, which I think is correct and right, once you finish this song, are you then able to sing along to it? So obviously after Cazzi finished, I had that melody down, I was singing along to it. Like, this does really rely on both the visuals, but also that dum 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 dum. But it does sound like a high quality package. The production, I mean, we'll look at the team behind this song, right? She's unforgettable. I can't remember Maria Stewart, so bad timing saying that lyric. It's not as instantaneous as Smash Into Pieces and Cazzi, I'm not gonna lie. But nonetheless, Marcus and Martinus did thoroughly enjoy that. Gonna give that one an 8.8. An 8.8. She's unforgettable. Dum 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 dum. 8.9. Not like that makes any difference. Right. Fan favourite Dotter. So I believe she qualified and sung this when she was unbelievably ill, right? Which broke a few people's hearts, but she seems to have come through it. Cool. It's not easy to write a love song. This is a good one. This is good. Good girl. The fact that she did that as well. I swear I saw a video or a picture of her either on the day or the day before with a kind of mask thing to obviously open up her windpipes because she was that ill. What the hell do I do with that? I'm going to put that equal on 8.9 with the two boys from Norway. But I have a clear top four now. I have Cazzi, Smash Into Pieces, Marcus and Dotter with 4 songs left. Okay, right. Number 9, Medina. So their song, when was their song? Was it 2 years ago? 2-3 years ago? I'm getting old and I can't remember. I swear that was my favourite song that year. Anyway, unbelievably infectious. So, hoping for the same. Some of the same. Same vein. If I see Jimmy Joker's name one more time. I already feel I'm gonna love it. It's another infectious song, isn't it? It's not as instant. What was their song 2 or 3 years ago? What's wrong with my memory? Oh, I love this song. I wouldn't say that this is as instantaneous as that one, but it's within the same ballpark, isn't it? It just puts you in a good mood. And they got a key change. They're throwing everything at this. Like, it's just all going on. It's a party on stage. Oh. Oh man, what do we do with that? I'm gonna give that one an 8.5. Okay, Liamoo. I swear I've seen a snippet of this already, unfortunately, as in just trying to be as honest as I possibly can. I think there's a lot of fire on stage. And I remember, I think, when this first was performed, I think there was a lot of excitement on Twitter. Jimmy Joker? The irony is, if Dotta wins, like one of the few songs that hasn't been written by Jimmy Joker. Right, okay, cool. Liamoo. Dragon. Very effective staging. Well, the stage producer for this one needs some sort of award already. Oh, staging alone. The staging is like iconic. Okay, if it wasn't for the staging, I don't know whether I would be as entertained or enjoying this as much. But who has designed this staging? What's their number? Surely he's got to be very hot. Okay, so if it was based on staging, that should go to Eurovision. That's going to be already like a potential top 10 finish just on the staging alone. I remember Andrew Lambert. Is Andrew Lambert? Cyprus last year. I remember I wasn't a massive fan of that song, but seeing the staging, I was like, oh, okay, it's elevated for me somewhat. I'm not going to lie, it's not really my thing. I preferred Annika, actually, and I've got that at 8.1. So I'll put that in at 8 for the time being. Right, 2 more songs. Right, number 11, Jacquline. Now, again, with all honesty and transparency, I've heard a 10-second snippet of this by accident. Was it by accident? I don't know. I was scrolling on Twitter, and I clicked on it. And I think my brain was saying, stop, Shane, stop, because you have to do this properly and listen to them all back to back at the same time. But as it was going, I was like, I can't stop because I love it. So I already think this is going to be quite high already based on the 10 seconds I've listened to. Oh, and it's a Thomas Gieson song. And Cazzi's in on this one as well. Okay, right. Jacquline! Wipe all of that off. Start afresh. 18. So effortless, so effortless, so effortless. Like I said, I can't lie. I've listened to 10 seconds of this already and it just stayed in my brain. Oh, like it's kind of ironic that my number one at the moment is Cazzi, and then the only one right now is even coming close is to a song written by Cazzi. So effortless, so effortless, so effortless. Obsessed. Obsessed. Oh man. Which one do I prefer? This one or Cazzi? I love this one. So effortless, so effortless, so effortless. I think I prefer this one. So effortless, so effortless, so effortless. It's so good. Like, for my personal taste, it's bang on. Oh, I'm in love. My heart, so effortless, so effortless, so effortless. Oh, I want this to win. So effortless, so effortless. Oh, so effortless, so effortless. If that doesn't win, like last year, I was a huge fan of Tone last year, and I was quite shocked how that didn't do so well. But I still managed to enjoy the final. I still managed to enjoy the results. I wasn't that emotively invested. Like, okay, if your two boys from Norway win, I will accept it. I'll, like, look, I don't mind that song whatsoever. But, like, if this song doesn't win, then I already might be predicting that this song will be my winner of national finalists that don't make it to Eurovision. Like, I'm obsessed. So I gave Cazzi 15 out of 10. I'm giving that one 18 out of 10. I just absolutely love that song. So effortless, so effortless, so effortless. Like I said, I've got that song in my head. Like, I couldn't sing Marcus and... Is it Marcus and Martinus now? I can't remember how that one goes, really. I just liked the beat on the chorus. Right, one more song. It's weird not seeing the word Joker there in the songwriters. Okay, so someone actually educated me on one of my videos recently because I knew that there was a Polish link. So he's half Polish, right? So he's half Polish and half... Is it South American? I can't remember now, in regards to ethnic heritage. So, you know, being part Polish, got that connection, want this to do good. Cheesy, but kind of love it. Oh, this one's quite catchy. I was expecting to not love this one. I quite like the in the club, But what was the other one that he did? And I was like, everyone loves this. I don't get why. This one's quite good. This is very catchy. I'm really enjoying Melodifestivalen in 2024. There's some really good options here. Knowing that you found me. You found me. I actually quite like this one. This is a good one. It's catchy. And he's having the time of his life, bless him. I am very pleasantly surprised. And coming off the back of Jacquline, I was expecting to dip. That was way better than I was actually expecting. Oh man. Oh, what to do with that? I think I preferred that to Medina. Did I prefer that to Marcus and Martinus? That's the thing. I'm going to put that in a hesitant 8.9, which puts 3 on the same score. Right. Top 12 time. Okay, so let's just correspond with my scores. Right, got it. Top 12. In 12th place, J Smith. What did I give J Smith? 7.6. It's nice. I quite liked the anthemic feel at the end of it. I kind of liked the energy being drawn from the crowd. But as a country fan, wasn't really won over by it. And as a result, I do want to know what the other options were in Andrew Transon. So I'll try and get around to doing that today. Number 11 is Lisa Ajax, which I gave 7.8. It got better, but it was somewhat formulaic and predictable. It's what I've come to expect from at least a couple of the songs in Melodifestivalen. Number 10, Liamoo. I was expecting that to be very, very impactful. I saw a lot of hype and excitement on Twitter, but I think the hype and excitement came from the staging more than necessarily the song. Can't really remember the song that much, but I was absolutely wowed by the visuals. 8 out of 10 for that one. 9, Annika, 8.1. I actually quite liked that. That is definitely a song that massively builds, and particularly the last third, thoroughly enjoyed. I liked the drama. And she gave it everything. Liked the pan out into the audiences with the lights. Definitely kind of raised it for me. But again, she was an Andrew Chanson, wasn't she? So it'd be interesting. I've already got rid of my 2 Andrew Chansons already, not in my top 8. So it would be quite interesting to check out the other ones to see if any of them potentially are better, in my opinion, than my top 8. My 8th place, I was assuming this was going to be higher. Maria Sur. That was, I mean, to be fair, out of 12 songs, I did start the night off. The chorus, I'm a melody fan. I'm a melody and a chorus fan. An infectious melody that stays with me. It just wasn't as evident. But I appreciated, it was a quality package, both in its production and how it was staged. But there were 7 songs that I gel with more. Number 7, Medina with 8.5. I mean, it was infectious. I loved the party on the stage feel. I loved the fact that for the 3 minutes, I had a smile on my face the whole time. Enjoyed the energy. It's not as good as their song 2 years ago in regards to it being instantaneous, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I gave that one an 8.5. Then I've got my 3 8.9s. It wasn't easy to separate them, but I did. In 6th place, I've got Dotter. I'm expecting this one on Saturday to have more impact because I'm assuming she'll be healthier. It definitely does stand out in the sense of it doesn't sound like a Melodifestivalen song, and I really appreciate that, and I think that's just due to the fact that the songwriting team is just her and someone else. I enjoy it. I did enjoy it. To be honest, my top 6, in all seriousness, if any of these win in my top 6, A, I would be happy, and B, I think all of my top 6 could easily get a top 10 finish at Eurovision. There, I said it. Number 5, Marcus and Martinus. So this is the favourite, right? Yeah. I don't want to sound hesitant on this at all. It's still 8.9. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I think the staging looked really expensive, and I do appreciate that beat in that chorus in replacement of a traditional melody on a chorus. I am sold. If this wins, I will be happy. There's no doubt about it. I just think that there are 4 other songs due to my personal tastes, and also the songs in front of it I feel have more immediacy in regards to first listen, and as a result have had more of an impact on me after first listen. 4th, I think, is the biggest surprise. If you gave me all 12 names and knowing some of these acts in the previous songs, I would never have thought Danny would be in my top 4, and it's got nothing to do with the Polish bias. But yeah, I mean, I am quite predictable. Like, my music tastes are quite simple. You give me a kind of infectious melody and I will eat it up every day of the week. And it gave me that. I would go as far as to say, and I know this is where people will switch off, I think that's my favourite Danny song. My favourite Danny solo song at Melodifestivalen, 100%. With 8.9. Number 3, Smashing Into Pieces. Like I said, I had listened to that. That was one of the ones, the only one that I had listened to in its totality leading into this video. And I loved it. I really, really liked it on first listen, and I really, really liked it today. I think that's a really competitive song for Eurovision. I'm not saying for the win necessarily, but I think that could walk into a top 10 finish at Eurovision quite easily. So that one, 9 out of 10. But my favourite 2 are like streets ahead. Like, so much so, like, I try not to get too emotively invested in any national final because A, you're going to set yourself to fail, and B, it's just Eurovision, it's just a bit of fun. But I do feel if neither of these win, I will be quite upset. So my number 2, I've given it like a jokey 15 out of 10. Like, I'll lower it to 10 out of 10. I absolutely love Cazzi. Like, that song just gave me everything that I needed on this very kind of dark and bleak Sunday morning in Milan. it's fun, camp with just an unbelievably infectious melody on that chorus with a prominent string in the production, which I absolutely lap up. I love her personality, just obviously being familiar with her from her previous effort at Melodifestivalen. I don't know if she had done anything before. I can't get enough. But she seems like an absolutely cool and wacky person, wacky in a good way. And that's evidently coming across in the staging. But love that one. But my number one, I mean, I think probably it's quite predictable, but I don't really care. Number one is Jacquline. I absolutely am obsessed with that song. I'm prepared for that song not to win, but that doesn't mean... Like, I need to download that app because I remember when I was in the stadium last year, all of the children, and it was children around me, I had made a face then, it was fine. It was fine. There's an app where you can do something with hearts. I don't know what it is. I need it because I just need to make sure that the whole time I'm in the stadium, whatever they were doing with whatever the acts were last year, I need to be doing that. Like, so much so, I want my finger to be numb for a week as a result of trying to kind of show as much support to Jacquline as possible. I love this song. It's my number one. It's 10 out of 10. I'm obsessed. So yeah, those are my thoughts. So my aim is to check out the Andrew Chanson songs. So I do want to check out what other options there were because, yeah, that seems right? I am invested in Melodifestivalen this year because I am going. And last year when I went to Melodifestivalen, I only checked on the day. I created a playlist on the flight to Stockholm. And so as a result of that, I was really late last minute last year with Melodifestivalen. So I've tried to be a bit more organised. And yeah, but those are my thoughts. So I'll leave it there. If you're still here and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Click the notification button so you're informed if and when I post video. Please do videos. Please do comment below. Please let me know what you think about Melodifestivalen 2024, your favourites in the final, who do you want to win, all of that jazz. And yeah, until next time, stay safe.